properly. Recording in progress. This is Rollstream. I'm RKDM. We have with us Barry Tahira, Christina, and
Yeah.
Avery. And we're playing The Burning Path, D&D 5e 2014 edition, because we're cavemen and we haven't updated to 2024. And also we don't like all the rules yet.
I'm okay on them, but it is complicated switching. And honestly, there's still people playing first edition.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but they're also cavemen. No, there's nothing wrong with first edition. First edition is quite good, actually. It's got a kind of nostalgic thing going on. Um, but in any case, you guys are in the city of Dag um, and you have returned from your journey. And I believe Lissa has invited Storm to go to her wedding, um, which is funny because last night we were doing some wedding planning in a
Yeah.
different campaign.
I
It's
wasn't going to mention that.
It's quite hilarious.
Hmm.
Um, so yes, Dagdagile, city of Dagdagile, Dagdagile City. Over here. Let's bring our little mapsicles over to the right place. Loading the little beholder. Here we go. Here we go. Why do we have kobolds? What the fuck are they doing kobolds in the city for? That is
Uh,
I don't remember why they're there. That's disturbing. Anyway,
well, the
okay.
question is, are they in a trench coat?
Well, yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is that we had goblins last night too, in
It
Dagdagile. Was it Dagdagile?
it
That
was
was,
actually.
yeah.
It was in the Grey Roads.
Right.
What
They
have
were
you been doing to my city while I've been away?
well.
Oh, they were already there.
They
Ah,
went. Jerry's character likes making friends with goblins, and so they went on a quest to find some goblins because they wanted to go to a goblin bar. So the only
I did
goblin bar
I didn't want it to go. He wanted to go there.
you suggested
Out of
it.
character.
Out of
I s-
character, you suggested it. Yeah, that's true.
why
But
would you suggest that out of character?
right, there
because
you
I'm
go.
prodding Jerry to actually do things on his.
Yes,
Oh, you're helping him
I
yes. The old, you know.
in much the same way as you help me all the time. Okay.
I help you with technical stuff. I'm giving him a push to actually do something instead of just following along.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
You do
I
stuff on your own all the time.
I I
You are
I
definitely an instigator.
That's right.
I who me? Oh no, wrong character. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
be
he,
back.
he
That
he's
guy is. You
he.
wait till Sunday for him.
Yeah. It's not Sunday yet.
It's not Sunday yet. Okay, so you're in the palace right now, and
Hmm.
yes, so you've just come back from this big trip, and people have been waiting for you. You're probably. I'm guessing. Look. Given what happened, let's say Storm's probably still a bit in the storm shadows, feeling a bit dark and pissy about things, I'm imagining. Um,
More stupid than pissy.
Fair enough.
He's pissy at himself.
Well, a number of advisors have been like, "Where have you been? What's been going on? It's been 6 days. We've lost time. The things that we needed to get done haven't happened. So you're even more pissy about that now.
Mm.
Um, however, um, Sornel, you
Yes.
you weren't involved in any of that,
No.
right? So the curious thing is, you have had one of your assets has approached you
Hmm.
and asked to have a meeting with you. And he brings you a a scroll. It's a letter, but it's in a scroll case.
Hmm.
Um, and perhaps he arranges with you to have a meeting first.
Hmm.
Um, in fact, I'm going to say this is just because I'm getting into this whole thing at the moment. I'm going to say that he's an emissary of Amphidius, and he is in fact a bard.
Hmm.
Um, and you've got this whole bardic college thing that you're sort of setting up, right? This
Well,
guild of performers.
a performers guild. Yeah,
Right.
basically, it's like that's what it is on the surface, and then one's the people who are like. In fact, I'm imagining I brought this guy on to find out like what sort of like to find out about how they do things in Emperdius and actually like you know take a few pages out of their book, so to speak.
Well, in this case, he may have applied to join as well.
Hmm.
Um,
But that would be why Sornel snapped him up. Like, okay,
right.
we need his experience.
Fair. So he sends you a message, a personal message directly to you via a
Mhm.
messenger to say, I have something for you that you might be inclined to see.
All
Um,
right.
and he asks if you will meet him somewhere, let's say in this case, let's
The
choose a,
Rift's End.
I was going to say the Rift's End because it just to not be the other tavern.
Well,
Uh,
also, I feel like the Rift's End is a bit more low key.
right. Um, there are other taverns, but the Rift End is a good one.
I
Hang
just felt it's like it felt right.
all right. About the- All right. So the Rift's End, and to say his meeting, he wants to meet you at like 4 bells in the afternoon.
Hmm.
Okay, so 4 bells rocks around and you turn up. Um, and this is a little place, if I recall. It's near one of the um moats. What's it called? It's a fuck
Hmm.
waterway.
Yeah.
Has a name. Venice. Gondolas.
Yeah.
It's a oh my God, brain.
Don't worry too much about it. That's
Anyway,
a yeah. What I remember about it is that it was a rather it's the sort of place you wouldn't take nice company normally.
right. Uh,
So Sornel's definitely dressing down a bit for this.
right. It's just curious why you think it's so. What did we do at the Rift's End that gave you this strong impression that it was such a dodgy place?
We went there, we hid there when we were hiding from the guards looking for us.
Okay,
This was like at level 4 or so, though. Maybe
okay.
it's changed since then.
Yeah, maybe it's changed. I mean, it's located um, near the Heartstone Plaza in Market Square, not far
Hmm.
from between the Royal Palace and the couple of other watering
Okay,
holes.
well, in that
Anyway,
case, Sornel is dressed appropriately, but it's he's tidy, but he's dressed in a manner that won't be draw too much attention where he goes.
fair enough. And okay, cool. I'll come to you, Lyssa, too, because I haven't spoken to you yet. Um, all right, so Sonal, you get to the Rift's End Tavern, and you walk in and have a look around, and you can make a perception check.
It's 15.
You see a fellow sitting in the corner, who is wearing a large cloak, like a cape, tucked around him. He's shaking the water off it. Well, you know him anyway, because you would have already met him through your
Hmm.
thingo. So,
Yeah.
okay, so you recognize him immediately.
Hmm.
Um, all right, so his name is going to be Lauren.
All right.
Yes.
So I just casually wander over and sit down next to him.
All right. Greetings, he says. Glad you made it.
Greetings. Of course.
All is well in your part of the world, I assume.
There have been some minor excitements, but nothing that could not be handled.
That's good. Most excellent. I uncovered something that don't ask me how. I am not at liberty to speak of that. Do you
Of
understand?
course, I am well familiar with the logic of such.
As it may surprise you that it has come into my possession, it is yes, as you have surmised, there is some, well, can't really speak of it. In any case, he pops the end off this tube and he tips the scroll out the end of it.
Mhm.
He says, I'm going to have to return this by the end of the day. So best that you read it and perhaps make a copy of it now.
Very well. So yeah, I unfurl it and skim over it.
It says, To His Imperial Majesty Emperor Storm of Dagdagile,
Hmm.
if this missive reaches your hands, it means my agents successfully bypassed the coastal blockades, and the small token of my sincerity has survived the crossing. I write to you not as an enemy of your house, but as an exile who watches the same shadow creeping across our respective shores. The Dominion presents as an exterior of flawless, absolute order, a monolithic structure of iron laws, warded spires, and unyielding compliance. But order is a fragile mask. Behind it lies a desperate structural dependency that can be shattered by a small, precise blade if struck in the proper high altitude location. You must understand the nature of the entity that you fight. The Dominion is entirely bound by its centralized arcane supremacy. The spellcasting consistency of their war mages and their acolytes is not entirely their own. It is anchored in the shared consciousness of the elite, the great unseen spiritual pool we call the egregore. If you engage their armies directly, you feed their strength. To defeat them, you must sever the pathways connecting their field mages to this central focal power. Furthermore, their internal landscape is profoundly unstable. The Covenant of the Doomsayers, a fanatical cadre primarily originating from the province of Zagoa, grows increasingly volatile as the omens of the Crimson Star darkens our skies. They are deeply at odds with the strategic, secular, military command of the Red Citadel. They obsess over the ancient text fragments and the unfulfilled prophecies of the Arch-Lich Israel. If a small infiltration force were to manipulate or forge prophecy fragments within a regional archive, the Doomsayers would turn their fanatical devotion inward, igniting a civil factional war before a single Moldrayan field is crossed. They maintain their covert holds over sovereign territories, though insidious psychological bondage, planting parasitic mind spawn into the skulls of local nobles to turn them into hollow, compliant puppets. But these mind slaves require constant proximity, psychic powers that execute complex commands, strike their localized laboratories or the specialized necromancers managing the relays and the puppet leadership will instantly fall into a vegetative paralysis. As proof of my alignment with your cause, I give you an open choke point. In the heart of the Barakyle Straits sits a remote volcanic island outpost, the fortress of Zath'Nathul. Now, that name may or may not register with you because some of your characters have been there. I can't remember if Sauna was one of them.
He was not.
Officially, it serves as a high security prison warded by the absolute law of the Dominion. Esoterically, it holds a primary regional scrying chamber, a vital communication and surveillance node used by the veiled ephemeris to monitor the shipping lanes and broadcast mental commands to coastal agents. Furthermore, this fortress acts as a transit point and testing lab for the top secret Red Weapon program. They are covertly funneling the strongest champions from the far-off Orcish tribes of the Angkor Ma'ark all the way here, transforming them into a demonic army of super soldiers. Though the clans are far away, the political consequences of this absolute cosmic betrayal are staggering. If your agents can infiltrate the facility and secure concrete proof of these mutations manifest, laboratory records, project notes, and a way to transmit them to the rebel orc leader, Kargi Mingal of the Fist of Luthik, the fallout will stretch across the map. As for the drafting of this letter, this outpost is largely unguarded. As of the drafting of this letter, this outpost is largely unguarded. The local Barakyle warships have been abruptly recalled to distant waters for unknown but yet large-scale maneuvers. A small, disciplined strike force utilizing forged documents or magical disguises could breach the facility, blind the Dominion's intelligence apparatus in the Straits, and shatter the Red Weapon Nexus before the Red Citadel realizes the vulnerability. Do not look into their stone walls, Emperor. Look to the links that hold their chains together. In hope of a broken yoke, Mordecai Tempestus, former adeptus of the Haranos Collegian, brother of the Hidden Flame.
Hmm.
So you
So
copy
I
that
look
all
up
out.
for that, and
He
it's like,
pushes it back in and
hmm,
he
hmm.
stands up.
I will pass that along to the relevant people.
He just puts a finger to his lips. Commentary is not required.
Of course. I think we may be able to do something about that.
Very well. The less I know, the better, I suspect.
That is quite likely, yes.
And he ushers it off, takes off with this scroll,
Hmm.
and leaves you there. Just as he leaves, your second drink arrives.
Hmm. Well,
Excuse me, is that
waste
the
not,
place
want not.
that is that the place Storm went to with Bisfera?
I think it was
The
Rokan.
prison where I
Oh
pretended to
yeah,
be.
it was Nightingale, but yeah, that was where you were the
Yeah.
that was where it's like Russell was like right after we ha all most of us spent the a good session trying to get away from a party. Russell's like, you know what these guys want to do? They want to go to a party, except where people are trying to kill them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is the prison, but it's interesting because it's like we did actually steal their scrying thing.
Well,
Eh,
Maybe they've got another one, probably not as good. Maybe that's why it was largely abandoned now because they don't have their main scrying thing.
could be.
Could be they're not advertising that their scrying thing was stolen because that's kind of embarrassing.
Yes, they're definitely not advertising that fact.
Hmm.
It would also be clear that the location, given that its proximity to Dagdagyl, it's an island that's like halfway across the strait, but it's slightly closer to your side of the strait than their side of the strait.
Hmm.
So it gives them that little bit of an advantage in terms of being able to scry on the shipping lanes and so forth, especially.
Hmm.
Um, yes. Um, yeah. I will do a copy paste. Um,
Okay, yep. Basically, so yeah, Sornel will finish his drink and make his way back to the palace, but I think it's time we cut to whatever Lissa's doing.
indeed. What is Lissa doing?
Lissa is looking at the garden, trying to decide if that would be a good place to have the wedding, since we haven't been able to settle on anything
I see.
really.
Um,
Well, it's big enough, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. See, that's the tree where we first met. Remember that?
so you see
It's
Stannis come wandering out into the garden.
it's poetic. It's poetic.
You'll
Okay.
be amused. Avery will be amused. So Stannis comes wandering out towards you. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you all afternoon.
Well, you
Surprised to find
Yes,
found
all
me.
dear.
pair of you out here. I would have thought the sun would have caught you on fire by now, Storm.
Why?
I don't know.
Pardon?
Just making conversation, really. I want to talk to my wife to be.
No, excuse me. I'll just go by the tree over there.
Well, just don't go on the tree, all right? That's the main thing.
No,
He's a cat, not a dog.
uh, cats cats don't go on trees.
They climb them. There's that, I
No, I
suppose.
could climb up there if you want, but not really.
But
Anyway, you'll want to have a conversation with your future wife.
well, actually, it won't hurt if you stick around. It's kind of relevant to you as well,
All right.
as it so happens. Now,
Yes.
listen, my dear lady, my emperor, he says, bowing quite deeply. He says, I want to go on vacation for a short while. I intend to go to Amprodius. I have a boat booked. I'm going to look for locations for our wedding, and I also have some covert business to attend to. Namely, I've hired two operatives. We'll call them operatives, shall we? From Amprodius. In fact, you've met them. Do you remember that druid and that paladin that we had in from Amprodius a little while back now? What were their names? Reinhold and Erevan. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm sending them back to Amprodius with a message to ask to see if they can deliver a missive from you, which, by the way, I've written already. Um, and you can have a look over it if you wish. In any case, the idea is to send the missive to Amprodius in order to see if we can form some sort of an alliance with them. See if we can stir up some sort of counter-attack on the Barrack Isle, put them on their back foot for once, rather than us constantly waiting for their next wave of whatever nonsense they're intending.
Mm, good
So
idea.
I
You
thought I'd
becoming
send these two over there, and then while I was at it, I thought, well, wouldn't it be good if I went with them? I might be able to help drive the story home a little bit. You know what I mean? And convince them more thoroughly. And while I was there, I thought, well, I was talking to these two, and they were describing the island of Amprodius, and I'd heard it was beautiful, but it sounds like there's some very nice places, and these two have some contacts. And I thought, well, if I go along with them, I'll be able to perhaps scout the place out for. I'm really looking for somewhere with a lake, you know. I thought a lake would be perfect.
That
And
sounds pretty.
he turns back to you, Lissa. He says, and I hear Amprodius has a dragon.
Oh, a dragon.
Well, no one's really sure that it's a real dragon. Maybe you'll be able to tell us or not, but they say there's a dragon there called Amprodax. Did you know that? And, well, listen, you can make a history check,
Probably does as a dragon, but
right? Because your mortal self does not remember, but your dragon self may well. 14. There's a little voice in the back of your mind, your true voice, as you remember. Yeah, you know Amprodax, like not necessarily personally, but you know of Amprodax. Amprodax is like one of your great granddaddy ancestors, right? It's like the father of your father's father kind of situation.
yes.
Um, right. So They say there's a dragon there, and I thought, well, if we have a wedding over there, maybe it's a good opportunity to run into some of your old buddies and pals, whatnot. What do
Hmm.
you think about that?
This sounds like it would be interesting. What type of venue other than the lakes? Flowers?
Well, they're apparently castles and whatnot. It sounds like a damned fairy tale from what I can hear. Very
Well,
specific type of castles, they say. They're sort of tall, round towers with pointy tops and flags and whatnot.
sounds interesting.
Not like here, these dull, square fortresses all over the walls, squat, sort of. Yes. Anyway, no offense to us to here in Dag Storm. I mean, you shouldn't be offended anyway. It's not like you're from here.
Hmm. Question is, do I need you?
I don't think you need me. And out of game, you're going to have to let him go because he's already gone on the other campaign.
If you try to stop him, it
Sorry.
just means Russell has to figure out a way to make it bypass just stopping him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me, you're not much of a combatant, are you?
Well, that's what I hired this Erevan and Reinhold for. You see, they're my bodyguards. That's the idea. And they're quite good from what I can tell. They've done some quite impressive work.
Oh, well, if you've got that all sorted out and you think you're going to be safe, I say, well, no, actually, Lissa should say, I'll just shut up and go back to the tree.
Right. So if it's all right with you, my dear, I'll be gone
I just
probably a few weeks, I imagine.
just want you to be safe. And don't forget to take the sword that Cinder made for you.
Oh, yes. Most excellent point that. Yes. No, I think I'll be safe. I've booked passage on a ship I believe is well, it's low key, shall we say, but I have it on good authority that the captain knows a thing or two.
Okay. Do you have a name for the ship so I can keep a lookout and the ear out?
Well, it doesn't have the most impressive name, I might tell you in advance, just so you don't be shocked, but there's a reason for its unimpressive name. It's called the what is it? Tattered Ribbon.
Yeah, ribbon. Yeah.
The Tattered Ribbon.
Okay.
Of
It's not
course.
it's not much to look at until you look at it closely, and then you'll see that actually they're a bunch of smugglers and they've been around the block. They've done a bit of work. I've looked into their previous work and I see they've actually sunk a Barrackyle ship in the past.
Oh
So
my goodness.
they're one of the
Hmm.
what do you call them? The privateers that our dear Emperor here, Storm, recently levied against our enemies.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not too thrilled about this trip, but I just want you to be safe.
No,
Well,
neither am I. Not that I'm listening, but neither am I.
yes, my lord. I'll keep that in mind.
Hmm.
Yes. Well, you can look at this as payback for the number of times you've left me in the lurch, eh?
Oh,
In the lurch? Oh, I'm not part of the conversation now.
Damned cat's ears.
I'm talking to the tree.
yes.
All right. Well, I'll see you tonight anyway. We'll still have another night before I need to leave.
I'll see you
So
tonight.
he gives you another bow and a kiss on the cheek, and then and then he turns to Lissa and gives her a bow. Just kidding. No.
Cat fur.
Yeah.
Well,
Cat fur, yeah.
I'm over by the tree anyway.
Yeah. All right. So he removes himself from the situation and buggers off.
Listen.
Yes.
Personally, I think he's just avoiding wedding arrangements myself.
Well, he said he was looking for venues, so
Hmm. I hope he doesn't get himself hurt, because I don't want to send an army to go and get him. Now, Alyssa,
Well, I hope
this
not to.
do you think this meditation will work for me? Will
It will
keep my
help.
will keep my beast in check.
Yeah, it would help.
You think so?
Yes.
Mm. All right. All right. Um, should I send another apology to you know who? Should I? Do you think?
No,
No?
I
Oh,
think one's enough. You don't want to overdo it.
no, I suppose not. But this meditation stuff, how often do I have to do it?
Twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Once in the morning, once in the evening. So you think that will keep my beast down?
It will help a lot.
Okay. Do dragons have to do such a thing?
Sometimes.
Ah. Well, I feel as though we're going to have a calm day today. Can you feel the calmness in the air?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Well, well,
Thank
if he fails to find the perfect place, as I was saying, the garden is yours.
Oh, well, thank you.
You may do what you want with it. Have you two discussed children at all?
Not yet. Not yet.
Hmm.
It's a little early. Wait, give us some time.
What time? You
Time.
talking about time? Ha! We're all not gonna live forever, you know. Well, mm. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, and I'm still selling you, am I? I mean,
You're
giving you away? Yes.
selling me? Selling me?
Well,
No, you're giving me
giving
away.
you away.
I don't know what
That's
sounds
Not
better, Phil.
selling.
Is that really any better
Offering her up on a silver platter.
when you think
Do
about it?
you know, do you know, Lisa, why, why women wear white wedding dresses?
Not in this time period.
Hmm, don't they?
Nope.
Oh, well, never mind then. All right. I think you should wear. Have you got something to wear?
Yes, I'm in the process of having something made.
Oh, good. Good, 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 good. All right. Shall we shall we go back inside and see if I've got anything to do as Emperor of this great land?
Sure, but you always have something to do. Whether
Yes.
you want to do it is a thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. All right. And he makes his way inside.
All right, very good, very good. Suppose I can delete Cinder off here. He doesn't need to be
Hmm.
there. Um, Cinder Schminder.
I think basically he's gone to take out his emotions on a bunch of gnolls.
I see. I see.
He's doing his part in cleaning up the Badlands.
The Badlands. All right, turning them into the Goodlands.
Well, it's turning them into the slightly better, slightly not as bad lands.
All right, the Naughty Lands.
That's worse. That's worse. The, they're not good. They're not bad. They're just mid. They're midlands.
Well, funnily enough, in Dragonlance, near where you guys are playing, there's a place called Goodland, so there is that.
Yeah. Okay.
All
But
right.
he's not a miracle worker.
Tannel, Sawnel, Winterbreeze,
Mhm.
what are you doing?
Yep.
Do you
Um.
go to the
Yeah, he
palace at
goes
some
back to
point?
the palace and decides to try and track down these two.
All right, very good. I better give you this handout, hadn't I?
Hmm.
Um, Now, I will warn you before I hand it to you that I did, when I was reading it to you, I edited slightly in the word, but
Fair.
it's only slightly a few
Hmm.
words changed here and there.
Yeah.
Um, it could be a translation thing.
Sornel could have just written some things down wrong. He was kind of in a hurry.
Well, yeah, that also could be it. All right, hold on. Where shall I share this? Discord?
Yeah.
Discord. Well, there we go. All right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Make sure that's, yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Okay. So does Tannel wind up going into the, in fact, you know what, Barry, one of your
Hmm.
messengers comes and said, My Lord Tannel has been seen entering the palace.
Has he? Ah, all right. Well, that's all right. That's fine. So long as he doesn't want to give me any business today, or because I'm taking a break. Oh, by the way, um, could you have me an apple pie sent to me, please?
Of course, my lord.
What part of the palace was he in when he was noticed?
He was coming in through the back door and has been seen um, uh, checking in with the cloakroom. I had to rush to get here before him.
So you noticed him. That impresses me, my lad. Hmm. Thank you very much for that warning.
Of course, my lord. He retires and goes off to get apple pie for you.
You know, Lissa,
Yes.
if he's coming the back way, that means he has something interesting to tell us.
Yes. I'm something very interesting knowing him.
Yes, but I'll tell you what, nothing is more important than wedding arrangements. Hmm.
Uh-huh.
She just chuckles.
Fair.
All right. You want some of my apple pie then?
Yeah, I'll take a slice.
Ah, good, good,
Thank
good.
you.
Oh, I always believe in sharing. Hmm.
All right, so the apple pie turns up, but before the apple pie turns up, or actually, you know what? The eternal turns up first. I'm
Would be
assuming Tannel
funnier
turns
if
up.
Sandal intercepted the apple pie and impersonated the servant and brought it in.
All right, very good. Okay, so the apple pie turns up. The servant returns, comes in with the apple pie.
Now that was very fast. That was very fast indeed. I am impressed, young man.
Thank you, my lord.
Ah, good, 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 good.
Does his voice sound any different? Is there a deception check to be made? Is there a perception check to be had?
He can do a deception. He's got actor.
That didn't change.
His
Oh,
scent would
his,
change. He can't cover that, but he can do the voice.
Okay. Do you want me to do a deception check?
Yeah, perception. You can do
uh,
perception.
perception, yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I got dice all over my sheet.
Uh,
Go away. Go away. There's go away. Deception. Deception. Oh, well, I'm going to
yeah, no, you do perception.
decep perception. That's a P. Hmm. Perception. Ah, that is, yeah, well.
I just painted in a big hole in the roof of one of the three domes.
And I just didn't do very well.
You
Okay.
didn't do very well. That was a two. Okay, very well.
Yep.
Okay. Could have been
That was
worse.
persuasion.
Well, that was persuasion, Barry. Come on.
Ah,
Perception. Lissa's clearly figured it out. Or has
Oh, yeah,
perception.
I
she?
did get a
Oh,
29.
29. Oh my God. Okay, clearly she hasn't figured it out.
Persuasion.
Is it even possible for him to figure this out?
Now
Well,
it's the
if it's scent based, if it's scent based.
Okay, so give you
perception.
advantage then, Barry. Let's have advantage on perception.
Like
Perception.
I think the thing is, like, he's doing the voice perfectly, he's doing the mannerisms perfectly, but the scent might give him away.
Right.
In the boots.
What happened there? That's a 19.
I think a 19 is, I feel like a 19 is high enough to be like, that doesn't smell, that he doesn't smell the same as he did a minute ago.
Yeah. What does he smell like then? Does he smells like what does Tannel smell like that's different? He's just been to the Rift's End.
Yeah.
He's probably got a particular cologne that you just cannot find, nobody else in the city wears.
Well, what was that second drink that he had
Um,
before he left the Rift's End?
ooh, probably a cider.
Yeah, so he smells of cider and cologne.
Hmm.
Uh,
He didn't smell like cider and cologne a minute ago.
excuse me, my good man. Would you mind cutting up my apple pie for me, please?
Why don't you use your claws for it, Storm? And I drop the disguise.
Mm. I was gonna have a bit of fun, but okay. All right.
I had as much fun as I wanted to.
Mm. Anyway,
He pressed his luck as far as he wanted to. He didn't want to get killed as a spy.
what
Yeah.
what? Oh, do you want some apple pie?
I will pass
Hello?
on that, thank you. But
Uh,
thank you for the offer.
anytime. Right. Now the three of us are here together. Now, what?
Turnal, are you carrying anything with you?
Mm, I'd say most of the stuff I'd have that might be interesting would be in the bag of holding.
Right, fair. Okay.
What? What brings you to the palace?
I was able to view a most interesting missive, one addressed to you, although I would be very curious to see if it actually arrives.
Or
Um, from a certain individual. Does the name Mordecai mean anything to you?
does it?
Um, I don't know. I'm not sure if it does. I think the name has been dropped before, but I
I
don't
think it
know.
might mean something to Lissa.
It might mean something to Lissa. Lissa perhaps should make a history check. Wow,
22.
goodness. So Lissa, have you ever heard of a rebellion on Barrack Isle, in game or out of game? No?
Mm-mm.
I think it has been mentioned in her presence, but it was a while ago.
Okay. All right. Well, the name Mordecai comes up in your memory as the name of somebody connected to some kind of slave rebellion on Barrack Isle. So they're some kind of slave leader or kind of
Is
uh
that where everybody went to the island and rescued the slaves with Sarah?
it wasn't there, but
Oh,
related not directly related, but yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like the actual big islands, the core of Barrack Isle is like an actual rebellion happening amongst the main cities over
Oh,
there,
okay.
the actual Dominion. So there's some kind of rebellion going on over there, and Mordecai is the name Mordecai you recall. Just you don't know how it's connected, but it's connected to that.
I tell Storm, um, the name seems familiar. It seems to be attached to a rebellion, I believe.
Rebellion. All right. What is this Mordecai suggesting?
Well, to cut a long story to the bone,
Hang on,
He
hang on, hang on. Let's go to my throne room where I'm pretty sure everything is covered. So, all right, let's go to
Hmm.
my throne room and then we'll continue this conversation.
All right. So you march out through the door and around the corner and and into the throne room. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Hmm.
Are you wearing your crown and are you sitting on your throne?
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on that crown since it lost its jewels, and got the other jewels that pretty much, yeah. It's on my head, definitely.
Okay.
the crown, I think, would be repaired by now.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably is it?
Yeah.
Cinder wouldn't have. Cinder was pretty pissed off about that. He definitely set to fixing it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Please continue.
All right, we're here.
Right.
Mm,
Well, he has proposed a target for the Burning Path or some other elite force to strike. He has mentioned a certain Barakyle outpost, the fortress of Zath'Nathul.
Ah,
Apparently, I believe you may be familiar with that one.
I am familiar with that one, yes.
Hmm.
We took something from it.
Oh, what did you take?
We took what did you call it?
Z-
Screen?
Yeah,
The
they took this
scrying.
the big
The
scrying orb, and it's
Scrying,
like,
scrying.
The
yeah.
scrying. We took that
Orb. It was a
from it.
scrying orb.
interesting
The
because
scrying orb.
this missive does claim it holds a regional scrying chamber. I wonder if they replaced it or if they're simply just not acknowledging that it was stolen. I imagine they were very embarrassed about that. But in any event, they are suggesting it as a prime target. Apparently, they are basing operations regarding the Red Weapon project from there. And they're using it to make red weapons.
They're using it to make them. Hmm. Yeah, if we sent a little force, not a big one,
Hmm.
and
Well,
if we had a communication device like a stone, we could have a ship offshore
hmm,
with soldiers on it once we finish um emptying the place.
hmm,
When I say we, I don't mean me. I'm just saying, well, why not?
hmm. Seems quite reasonable. In any
Mm,
event, allegedly it is unguarded. I am not entirely convinced this is not some manner of trap using his name, but it is worth investigating.
it is. It is indeed.
They are also
Well,
suggesting that recovering documents from the site would be most useful, especially if we could find some way of getting them to Kagi Mingal.
well,
If I recall, you made me acquainted with her?
Kagimingo? Yes,
Hmm,
yes. Quite a lady. Quite a lady.
I can
You stayed
imagine.
in her camp, didn't you?
Yes, I stayed in her camp.
And when
Wonderful leader, too.
Hmm,
She got us to clear a fortress of sorts. Um,
hmm,
with a dragon, mind you. Um, a bad dragon, my love. A bad dragon. Um, now, now. Okay, all right. What are you two doing tonight? And for however long the journey takes to get to that island.
I wanted to spend at least the last night with Stannis before he leaves.
Mm. Can you ask your ever loving if he can delay his leaving for a short time, just so he can uh, be regent while I'm away?
I can
Are
ask
you
him, but he seemed pretty set on this and has everything ready to go.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
That's
I
true.
I should point out that they are suggesting a covert operation, and forgive me, Storm, but I don't believe the trick you used last time will work again.
No, true. 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 Good thinking there. Mm. Mm. They'll be ready
Now,
for
if it is also in my case, unfortunately, while Lissa is fluent in the language, I am not.
Where's Zor these days?
Eh?
I said, where is Zor these
Yeah, I
days?
was just thinking about him. Um, he's actually
Is he just wandering into Dagdagyl presently for some unknown reason?
actually he has
Or he could be staying in the palace already. We don't know.
no, he's teaching people here.
I see.
He's teaching people here the martial arts.
I see.
So yeah, that would be why he's here. He's
All
got
right.
students here.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, he'd be easy to get in touch with.
All right. So if you want to take Zor instead, there's an option.
We also need to level Zor up a bit.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Zor, Zor, Zor. Let's go and have a look at you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to change over this one then.
Yep, you could do that. You do that
Uh,
while I level them
I'll
up.
do that now. I know how to do that now.
Yeah, cool.
I would
I,
just say just put 2 levels into Monk. I don't think there should be any options to configure.
Cool. All right. Burning Path, view campaign.
uh, um,
Zordity dordity door.
how the heck did I think, Barry? Come on, use your brains. You know how it
Edit.
goes, boy. Okay,
You're gonna
now.
have to reload them in a minute anyway, Barry, so don't rush.
Okay, no, I'm taking my time.
Yep. Okay, so his character is public. We're gonna add 2 levels into Monk, bringing him to a level 11 Monk. Okay, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. No.
Burning path.
That's the same. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
right.
All right, view character sheet. Should be good now. You can go in with Zor.
The
He is now a level 11 monk, level 6 druid.
Yeah.
He has 122 hit points.
mm,
His walking speed is 60 feet.
Yep.
Wow.
What? What? That's
the
mental.
He's also immune to poison and disease. Not poison damage, but the poison condition.
Wow.
And he can run on walls and across liquids.
Wow. You can run along walls and across liquids, so you can like water walk. Jesus. He's got quickened healing. 2 key points to regain hit points, D8 plus 6 hit points, stillness of mind. Use an action to end one effect on yourself that is causing you to be charmed or frightened, so you can uncharm yourself or unfrighten yourself. You can regain. What is this? Once per long rest as an action, you can regain 33 hit points. But as a long rest, you regain all your hit points, don't you? Or is that just depending on which
It's not on
version
a
of?
long rest, it's once per long rest.
Oh, per long rest. Right. Cool. That makes sense. Wild shape. Yep. Okay. That's flurry of blows plus 11 to hit 1d8 plus 5. How many wild shapes have you got now?
He hasn't leveled up through it, so it's the same number of wild
Yeah, same
shapes.
wild shapes. Right. Of course. Okay. Deflect missiles. You can use your reaction to basically catch and throw missiles back at people, arrows and such, knives, whatever.
Yeah.
Slow fall. When you fall, you can reduce the damage taken by 55 hit points. That's pretty amazing. So, open hand techniques, flurry of blows, blah, blah, blah. Stunning strike, tranquility. He's the guy that should be teaching Storm how to meditate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
He's
that's what
gonna.
he's doing here. Maybe that's why he's been
Yeah.
summoned.
Maybe Storm summoned him, and he. No,
Yeah.
maybe he's been in. He's got a school here.
Well,
Because
I gotta.
my.
Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Go on.
Uh, no, no, no. You want to have a school? That's fine. I am gonna question that in character instead of out of character because I can.
Okay. Okay. I was just thinking it'd be one of the reasons he's here. Um.
Mhm.
Okay. He may be literally starting one. Literally.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone who
Um.
could help him with the paperwork on that, since I don't imagine Zor's very good at paperwork, not being able to see and all.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Okay, and of course, he's had to deal with the whole children thing and their deaths and stuff
Right.
as well. So he's dealing with that.
Mm,
Okay, all right. I'm ready when you are.
okay. Cool. All right. So Storm. I'm going to assume then. All right. Let's do this differently. I actually need a couple of minutes, so you guys might as well role play for a second. Do
Who
that.
am I role playing as?
Or you can role play as Storm, and these guys come to see you
Okay. All right. Well,
because they
if
have a
I
mission to ask you to come on.
if if oh yeah, they can they'll come and see me. I'll be I'm tired. I'm trying to
What if you're
tidy up the school
what if you're
mess and stuff.
sweeping the floors?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
All right.
Okay, I'm sweeping the floors.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Okay, you two, you can say whatever you want to say.
You enter the monastery, the storm,
Zor.
Zor's little realm. Why can I not find these notes? Fuck it.
Zor, it's good to see you again.
You muted Barry.
Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Fuck me, where is this?
We lost him.
I think he's trying to figure out how to unmute.
Mm,
Here we go. Going on, Barry?
I think he's having trouble unmuting.
Spacebar.
There you are. Yeah. All right. I wish I could say the same, my lady. But as you know, I have no sight to see you. But to hear your voice is like the golden bells of a rare bird speaking.
you're such a charmer.
I imagine you are here for a reason, my lady.
Arnold, would you like to tell me what's going on?
We need
Daniel?
to, well, we've been given some information on opportunity to make a strike at the Barrackyle. And I give him the gist of the details on the island and whatnot. We are
Ah,
putting together a team to assist, basically try and infiltrate, get some of these documents and such like, as well as throw a what would be the scenario equivalent of throwing a wrench into their plans?
ah.
X.
So,
Throw an axe into their plans.
mhm. And you come to me seeking fellowship in this endeavor of yours?
We thought that you might be quite useful for infiltration.
I see that Providence does not let a man rest on his morals. Well, I have nothing to do, so I would be more than delighted to come with you both.
Hmm. I do not believe we are leaving just yet. It will be a certain amount of time to get there, and I believe Lissa already has plans for the evening. There are certain other preparations to be made, but wish to discuss it with you to see if you were amenable.
Yes, I understand. Hmm. Hmm.
Very well then. We shall keep you apprised of our progress in hmm, preparations for this, unless you have any questions or things you wish to clarify.
Have you formed a plan?
I have not been to the island, and out of the Storm has been to the island, but I understand he spent a lot of the time locked in a cell. Lissa has been to the island. The only others out of our group who have been are the Nightingale, who is absent, but he makes his body language is less like, yeah, she's not here, I'm not complaining. It's like I'm not sure where she is, and then it's also his body language is like, I don't really care where she is, as
Right.
well as Cinder. I believe we might be able to get him into. Hopefully, he is not going to
Calm down.
try and behead Storm. I think he's got more self-control than that. But
Ah,
I think we should confer with the people who have been to the island before we send an expedition.
I think that is an excellent idea. Well, you know where I will be if you need me.
Very well, thank you. And yeah, so Sornel is going to would have sent word already to like have Cinder come back to town, and it's like, look, we promise we'll keep you away from Storm. Just we need you.
Okay. So Zor, there are a couple of things you have to do before you can run off. You've got some finish cleaning the dojo, a couple of other
Yes,
things. You've got some, pour water, carry water, chop wood type stuff that has to happen. Um,
yes.
Yada yada. So you will be free to assist them in about 2 hours.
Yep, yep. I'm working on it.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
So I think basically, unless this has something more pressing she wants to do, Sornel's going to go back to the palace, start working at basically working out logistics for it, looking at distances, figuring out how much supplies they'll need, and such like.
Okay. Um,
I will also start organizing once I've cleaned up and that, start organizing
Very
my equipment for this
Listen will
journey.
return to yeah,
okay.
Listen will return to the palace, spend time with Stannis and get her supplies together and help him get his supplies together.
Okay, hold on. Ah, I think I have what I need. I hope. Let's see. Okay, so Storm, sorry, Storm, what's your face?
Zor.
Zor. Can you make a perception check as you're going about your business in your dojo?
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, 29. Um, you hear the sounds of feet, and you hear like a swoosh of air, and then the sounds of feet. You can tell that they are, in fact, bare feet, and they have landed some 20, 30 feet behind you in the dojo. Um,
Does have 30-foot of blind sight.
right. Um, Let me do a thing. We're going to bring you to this map. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so here's Uzor over here.
Uh, Hang
Uh,
on. I've got to move stuff around. Yes.
right, so
Yes.
you're there, and
Mm.
somebody has appeared behind you over here. Um, and you hear a voice, um, and the voice says the following. Um, he says, the tides are shifting, little brother. The five houses are converging. A fragment of the first sun's core, an artifact, the material folk they call the Sutra of the 10,000 Skins, has been seen. But you, little brother Zor, you teach them the circular step of the shifting moon, yet their minds are still bound by the stone walls of this city. You give them the breath of the cosmos to help them win petty brawls in the trade districts. You are painting silver onto lead. You call it alchemy.
And you, what is
You,
it? What is it you desire this night?
you know me, little brother. I am Moshun. You will remember me from your time in the monastery before the exile began. You teach
I,
these people our secrets, our techniques.
I teach them what they need to learn, and that is all.
I will not stop you from teaching them the foundations, but there is a level at which they must not learn. They cannot. Their minds are not still enough to contain the waters of such depth.
But can they not learn as we have learnt? Are we so special that we cannot share the wonders we have known?
Wonders that we have known. You and I, Zor, have spent our lives, many lives, training for this. These are not their ways.
There is always time to learn new ways, better ways, safer ways, quieter ways.
You know the oaths we took, Zor. Just because you are in exile does not make your oaths unbounded. Did you think we would not find you or see you here?
I knew the time would come. I always knew the time would come. But we cannot hide ourselves.
This figure
We
starts
cannot.
walking around you in a circle.
We cannot hide ourselves. We need to be involved. We need to help those we can help. Otherwise, what is the use of knowing what is in the air and what is in the ocean and what is in the earth if you do not share it so that it does good for others?
It is a dangerous path you take, Zor. You open this door, there will be but a flood. You cannot help everyone.
But at least I am trying to help someone, even though I have made mistakes.
But you will know that you cannot help them. Even by teaching them these things, you will attract forces to them that they will not be able to deal with. Like a magnet. You are magnetizing them to violence.
To move, to learn, to know how to find yourself. How can that be violent?
I was sent by Sensei. I deliver you this message. I have done. If you do not choose to obey, I can only tell you there will be consequences. Good night, Zor. May we not meet again. Not soon enough.
May we meet only for the good and not for the bad.
I had hoped that we would sit and drink tea together, but you have abandoned your implements for these mortals that you teach our ways.
I have abandoned nothing. I have just followed a new river.
That is not how our sensei sees it. You've been warned. I will go now. And silently, they step away out of the 30 feet range of your tremor sense and virtually disappear.
Okay?
All right. So that out of the way, 2 hours pass. You can do whatever you want in those 2 hours, of course, all of you.
I've got my stuff. I tidied up the place and I've left a message for with money for the next lot of rent of the building.
Okay.
No, no. And of course there are lessons for this for the two students I have at the moment.
Okay. All right.
All
Very
right.
well. You go and find these guys.
Hmm.
What are you guys doing when he finds you?
Mm. Someone was just going over some maps, like working out logistics, like um probably sent a missive to Lord Skargar, because they're probably going to want to use the ship.
Right.
And
That was
just
going to be
have
my
that
next
loaded
question.
with yeah, have that loaded with supplies. Send word to Cinder. Basically, the response would be Cinder's going to meet them at the dock.
All right.
Because basically he's looking at it, it's like no Lissa, no Stannis. He does not want to leave Storm without some counsel who's got some level of diplomacy.
So out of curiosity, you could theoretically you could choose to have Lissa stay here with Stannis the night, and you could send somebody instead of Lissa. That's also
Hmm.
an option. Um, Alternatively, Stannis can feasibly put his thing off by a night, but it's very unprofessional,
Hmm.
might say, because he's got things that he's supposed to be doing, but he would do it just for Lissa. So you have options out
Well,
of
I mean,
character.
we don't have to necessarily race out the door on this either.
You don't. You don't necessarily have to race out the door. That's true. That's true.
We
You,
can.
you don't know really what your window is, but given that it seems like this is not fresh information. This is clearly
Hmm.
a little bit stale already. Um, so you don't know how stale it is,
True.
or um, but at the same time, it's obviously a little bit stale. So if it's of any use at all, it's not going to make much difference, probably.
Hmm. What I'm saying is like an extra night's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And heading
Living.
out in the morning is probably might be the best option in any event, because it's going to take time they might not have enough stuff on the ship, like
Right. You're gonna have to
it's
crew the ship and all sorts. Oh no, you don't have to
well,
crew
no,
that ship. Not that ship.
no, no.
You don't have to crew that ship.
No.
Fair. Okay.
Quiet may taken by night. Get the
Take.
supplies on.
Hmm.
All right. Seems reasonable. Very well. So when you do see Zor, I don't know when Zor comes to see you for this planning meeting. I suppose you're going to have a planning meeting.
Pretty much.
Um, Zor, are you a look seem do you seem a little bit distant for some reason or anything like that, having had your strange meeting?
No,
No.
no, no, because it's stuff he thought they would find him at some point. But it's uh very much a Bruce Lee story in that nobody wanted Bruce Lee to teach what
Hmm.
he taught either.
Right. Yep.
And he's it's just the same thing.
Right.
He feels other people have a right. It's a healing thing
Right.
that he looks at it as a healing thing. And that's why he's doing it. He thinks more people should be able to learn it.
So here's a question then. Is he teaching the sacred style of the way of what the fuck ever it is, Baishun or whatever the hell we decided?
Yeah.
Um, or is he teaching like his own special style designed for these people?
He's teaching his own special style, like Bruce Lee did.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's his own special style. So he's not really. That's why he
So he's
said he's.
hiding it and folding it into a new style, so it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
technically he's not breaking the rules.
yeah, yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's basically a martial arts that deals with whatever situation comes up.
Right.
He's developed that kind of martial art.
All right. Very good. All right. So, how do you want to proceed, ladies and gentlemen? Cut to the boat 2 days later. You're on the high sea.
Hmm. Yep, Sornel would be staying with Storm just to keep a handle on things.
Okay, so Sonal is staying with Storm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he doesn't speak the language. He's very good at deceiving, but if it's a language he doesn't speak,
Right, it's a bit
he can't.
trickier.
It's a bit harder.
Right.
And also, Cinder has inside information on the Red Weapon Project, so um, if he would know what to look for. Like he knows what he's looking for. Sornel only has secondhand information. He doesn't know
Right.
what's new and what's relevant. He doesn't know what information they already have,
All right.
basically.
So which characters are we bringing?
I will be bringing Cinder, and it's up to the others what they want to bring.
So you are bringing
Lissa,
Cinder
if it's the
and
next day.
Lissa. Okay, cool. Sorted. Um, all right.
Okay.
Very good. Next day, you're on a boat and you sail off, and the ship is doing your will. And thus you strike the boundless waves, heading across the ocean out into the Straits of Barrackisle. In the distance, you notice that just as last time, I mean, Cinder, in fact, you're probably the most familiar. You you can sense that slightly familiar, slightly uncomfortable red, dark, deep red glow that comes from the sky beyond the Isles of Barrackisle.
Hmm.
Hmm. I think basically he's just like standing up at the prow and he's not looking forward to it, but he is prepared and it's basically like he's at the forefront if anything comes at the ship, basically. It's probably not very effective, but that's his mentality.
Okay. Alrighty.
Lissa's in her chamber with her crystal ball, contacting Ezreal and letting him know what's going on.
All right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Um, where's my note gone? Fuck. Too many subplots. Trying to weave together too many subplots.
That's
Which
all
one of
right.
these is it? All right. So after about 2 days, um, the ship informs you that you're closing in on the island of Thingamajig. Um, what's it called?
I just had that,
Zath'Nathul.
yeah, just had that tab open.
I know, right? That's how I feel.
Hmm.
Like I just had that tab open and now somehow it's disappeared and I've lost it.
Yeah. Control Shift T.
Uh-huh. Um,
Okay. Everybody there?
yep.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just hate to lose anybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, fuck, where did this go? It's so frustrating. Come on. Oh, come on. Well, you're on a boat. You can role play.
How are preparations for the wedding going, Lisa?
Um, Stannis wants to go to this, I name off the place and look around while
And
he's
Pro
on his little mission
and Proteus,
in Proteus.
the place
And he
that's full
was,
of bards.
is it?
Like that is what I am told. They call
Well,
it the City of Fools.
Uh,
We should send the
Well, he
bard.
says
He would
it's
fit right in there.
Yeah, he would. He says the castles there are quite beautiful
You
and
are
unique,
you are considering it for a venue.
considering it, yes.
Here we go.
I'm given to understand there is also a great number of elves there.
Bards and elves.
Mm,
Oh, and he
like
says there's a rumor of a dragon that lives there.
dragon. Well then, it seems like it might be a venue almost made for you.
Okay.
So I wonder how Sora's doing.
You the
I am
boat
listening.
psychic
I am listening to your conversation.
the boat
Good.
psychically pings you to tell you that you are reaching the area of Zath'Nathul. Um, and it's going to slow down and it's going into a kind of stealth mode.
Mm.
You can make perception checks if you're on the deck.
Yeah.
I was perception. I was just doing my practice on the deck. Oh no, I'm too busy concentrating on my practice. Hello?
Yep.
Ah, sorry. I've done it.
Okay,
I,
hold on. So you rolled a 13 for perception.
yeah.
Cinder also got a 13. Lissa, a 20. Um, all right, so Cinder and Zor, you don't really notice anything particularly strange. Um,
Okay.
but Lissa, um, up ahead now you see the towers and rocks of Zath'Nathul through the mists, kind of just looming there in the distance, and you fleetingly think you saw something flying around the top of the towers, more than one thing. Some sort of winged thing. It seemed, at your immediate impression, was something fiendish.
Cinder, over there in the mist. I thought I
Um,
saw something flying around the tower.
can I investigate to see if I see any movement around there?
Over the next couple of minutes, as you watch, you can make another perception check if you like. You do it with advantage
Okay.
though, because you have help.
Okay.
And
21.
Right, you indeed do see something scary and nasty, flying around from above. Um, and I'll see if I can drop you a picture into the thing. There's a couple of these looking things flying around in circles around the tower. Um, and at this point, none of them have seen you.
Hmm. Be on your guard.
You notice, with your perceptions, and you notice that there are streaks of sunlight, broken, dappling sunlight coming through the clouds, and these things seem to be avoiding the sunlight,
Hmm.
trying to stay under the clouds and in the dark shadows of the clouds. And the sort of
Hmm.
storm that seems to be billowing around this location. The storm itself seems to be somewhat unnatural, as you
Hmm.
can imagine. And Cindy, given that you are a an ex-fiend yourself, um, You could make perhaps a nature check, or even a arcana check.
Arcana? Yeah, I can do Arcana.
Yes.
19 on Arcana.
Um, you might have come across such shadow demons in the past, and you are aware that they are quite resistant to most types of things, but they are particularly affected by the radiance.
Hmm. I believe those are shadow demons. They're rather resilient to most things, however, light and light-based magics are effective against them.
Hmm. Good to know.
So
Yes,
far,
good to know.
you count 5 of them so far. Um, in any case, um, as your ship gets closer, it becomes harder for them not to be able to notice it. And eventually, you see that they have turned their gaze in your direction. And these 5 creatures come flocking out towards you. They don't seem hostile initially. So I'm going to put them on the map here just for fun. And I'm going to throw you into an initiative check because they're there.
Hmm. Okay. Initiative.
Yep.
Initiative. Mm-hmm.
Really?
You guys are up on the bow of the ship, right?
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the bow. Whoops, that was a. Oh man, what happened to my drawing then? Oops. I'll clear that and try again. Does that work? Why is there still a drawing on there? Clear. Come on. Okay, try again. Brush. This is the bow of the ship. Oh man, why do you do that? Why do you do that? That's fucking annoying. Just stop it. Come on, man, that's bullshit. Stop it. Clear. Do I have to tell you 5 times to clear it? Now let's try one more time. Draw around there. Okay. Draw around here. Okay, good. Finally. All right, so you guys, whereabouts are you? I'll move these guys out of the way so they're not like on top of the boat, off the top of the scene. We can remove Hurricane Storm out of the map, and we don't have a Sawnel, so I'll take you out of the picture. All right, so did you roll for your initiative?
yes.
I
Excellent.
did.
Excellent. Okay, so the first
Seems
one
to
of
have
these,
populated.
yep, one of these creatures flies in here. I will make them all available on the initiative tracker too, so you can actually see that they're, where you are in initiative if you need to.
Hmm.
Okay, so this one comes down here and he's having a bit of a nosy at you. And what do you guys look like right now?
Cinder's not stupid, so he has put on a Barrackyle guardsman disguise.
Okay. Zor?
I just look like, my usual self, ragtag. Yeah,
Okay. And Lissa?
Disguised as a wizard.
Is
All
Zor
right.
sweeping the deck?
I
He
am,
was doing his Carter, I believe.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm doing my
but when these
Carter.
guys land is what I'm asking.
All right, so when these guys turn up, you stop doing your Carter, I assume?
Oh yes, once I've been alerted, I stop doing my Carter and I get on my knees and start looking like I'm scrubbing the deck.
Okay. Um, they start flying along and around the boat, and you hear them sort of chittering and screeching and making strange abyssal noises. Who speaks abyssal? Obviously, you do, Cinder.
Lissa does
Lissa
as well, I
also?
believe.
Okay. Um, These are irregular. They're not the same. Who is that one? We do not know these ones. This is unscheduled. We have no word of their coming. They're talking to each other. They seem
Yeah.
highly suspicious about you.
Hmm.
Do we take them? Do we let them leave? Should we turn them around? Nay, nay, draw them in. What are you doing?
Cinder is just quietly observing them.
All right. One of them then comes and lands. Put your characters like where you want to be. Like, are you just standing in a row in the middle of the deck like that? That seems a bit strange.
No,
Um,
Cinder would basically be like, if Lissa's dressed like a wizard and he's dressed like a guard, he'd be like taking a position to like slightly behind and to one side of her.
okay. And Zor, you'd be in the biggest, widest space available, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just move you up here. I'll
At the
also,
moment, at
yeah,
the moment, I look like I'm cleaning the deck in the biggest wide space.
I'm going to mark in an area here, which is stairs. Basically, they're a bit more
Mm.
symmetrical than this.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Um, and down here is a mast and a boom that goes across the middle of the deck.
Yeah.
Um, with the sail on it, right? That's the sail. Okay, cool. All right, so Zor, you're up there doing your thing. One of these things comes in and lands in front of you. You there, it says in common.
Uh,
On your knees, Zagant.
I am already on my knees.
Who said you could speak?
Oh, pardon me.
It walks over to
Pardon me,
you and
Lord. Pardon me.
puts its clawed hand on the back of your shoulder. And then it looks over to where Lissa is, ignoring Cinder. Turning to Lissa, it says, "What is your cargo?"
Again, what is the cargo? Supplies. Supplies.
Okay, and what is actually on the ship, just out of curiosity?
Supplies!
Yeah. Okay, what kind of supplies are actually on the ship?
Basic
Uh,
provisions, I imagine.
For you
yes.
guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were kind of this was previously a prison. I think we were anticipating that, at least I'm imagining Soren will anticipate. Well, if they might still be using it as a prison, we might be able to free some orcs. It's not just food for like these three. It's like food for anybody else that they might be able to pick up and take off the island.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's supplies. All right, very good. Um, you do not deliver? Where is our delivery? It's late. Another shadow
We
demon lands in front of Lissa. over here. Speak!
We were just
Ma'am.
told to give
Silence,
you
Sergeant! No one said you could speak! I talk to you, wizard!
My apologies for being late. We got hung up.
Hung up!
Yes, we had trouble getting some supplies.
He points to one of the other demons. Search the ship! And the other demon disappears directly through the floorboards. Hung up with what?
well,
You want to make a persuasion check?
the
Listen. Show us that fancy persuasion of plus whatever the fuck it was.
Plus 10.
Persuasion. See if it actually cooperates. 16.
16, you say?
I'm gonna Flash of Genius that, bump that to a 20.
Bump it to a 20. Oof, okay. Um. Yes, very well, very well. You notice that the creatures, the demons, sort of sidestep as a sweep of sunlight breaks across the deck for a moment, and they move out of the way of that. Where comest you from, then?
Probably knows, but I don't know how to game.
I think
So-
if this is an infiltration mission, we would have had a story prepared.
I'm going to give you 2 minutes to prepare a story, which you guys should have been doing while I was looking up stuff before, goddammit.
Okay, but I'm tired, and I think all of us, the rest of us, failed our intelligence checks.
Okay, so your story sucks, is what you're telling me.
Okay, so Red Citadel's too obvious.
hmm.
I
Yes,
don't know.
Probably
were
one
ju-
of
we
okay,
were just
okay, Barry,
yeah.
if you're gonna talk out of character, because they do not want you talking in character, because they're okay. Basically, these guys have basically told Zor to shut up, and know your place, sort of thing. If you want, but we are more than happy to hear your suggestions out of character.
Yes.
Oh no, I can beam it into your heads.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Tell him we were just told to come in this direction.
Hmm.
To go
That- that-
Nowhere.
to change our course.
That would make sense. We were from blah blah, and we were redirected. We received orders from such and such to redirect to this location.
All right, who's doing
And
the
Cinder
talking?
Cinder would be familiar with the geography of Barrack Isle.
Right. Okay, so somebody's making a persuasion check.
Basically, and Lissa's well educated as well, so I imagine we had time to work this out.
Right. Okay. So, Lissa, you're making a new persuasion check.
26.
26. He seems to starts nodding, and as he's nodding and seems to be sort of relaxing a bit, seems a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. Um, the other one that went into the ship's floor comes back out again. Irregular! What is this? Irregular? No supplies, no Zagant, no orcs, nothing, only supplies for them. Perhaps food, strange. No precedent. What is the meaning of this?
I go in their minds again. Tell them that we have been told to bring this ship which was stolen back here.
We were told to bring the ship that was stolen back to here.
All right, we'll have another persuasion check.
And I'll give her guidance.
How are you doing that? You've got to
You
touch her
don't
for that, don't
third.
you?
Oh, I gotta touch
Oh,
her.
that was a nat 20 anyway.
Ooh, for a 30. Wow, okay. Ah, very well. The that demon lifts up off the deck and he literally starts to fly away. And the others, also somewhat disappointed, lift up and fly away. One of them swoops past you, Zor, and as he does, he smacks you on the back of the head. Poof, as he goes past. Sagat!
Master.
Give you inspiration for that.
Cinder just says quietly in Barakel, that one is not very bright.
Okay, Zora, I gave you inspiration. I put it on your character sheet.
Okay.
Cool. No, that's not very bright. That's not very nice.
Basically, it's like, yeah, I
It
know.
works for me.
Cinder's playing the role.
Right. Okay. So the demons fuck off, basically, and your ship continues until you get to the port at the side of the main tower, this big blocky square red tower, and at the top of it there's like a circular orb shape, um, like a dome. And there's a few other constructs around the bottom of it, a few other blocks of building and such what, but it's like a heavily fortified um, lighthouse, if you like, but kind of reddish and made of heavy stone and mostly squared sort of shapes.
Hmm.
Mm. All
Okay,
right.
so basically, as we're coming in, just like going, Cinder be just going over our story. So those ones mentioned that the regular shipment was late. I suggest that we offer this explanation that we were carrying our supplies to somewhere else, but we were given orders to divert and bring some basic supplies here until the scheduled shipment could be replaced. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Right.
Mm. All right. So the ship comes and parks up next to the dock. It comes in, and you see some Zargant on the dock, and you're also noticing that the waves are just crashing into this place. Like they just there's like a stone walkway that comes out to where you are, like the port, um, whatever it's called, like a pier made of stone, and waves are just crashing across it. And they're also hitting your boat, but your boat's
Mm.
kind of steady regardless because it has there's some magical force that seems to be holding it in place and not allowing it to be knocked around like it would normally be. It bobs a little bit. It still takes some of that, but it's somewhat resistant. All right, and as you get there, uh, oh, come on, really? What is this?
Mm.
This is a new level of fuckery. What goeth on now? You mean it's empty? Are you fucking kidding me? What is this? It's telling me all my. I have to reload, I think. It's being stupid. Oh my God. Why? 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 Sorry, people. Just a minute. I have to reload the VTT. It's decided that all my NPCs are just vanished. Very frustrating. That one's still there. That's weird, isn't it? Come on. Play nicely. Thank you. Jesus. That was a bit scary. Um all my homebrew stuff just vanished off the VT out of the VTT's folders, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Couldn't search for anything. Um okay. What do I need here? All right. So this individual comes out from along the dock to see what the hell's going on. Flanked by a couple of friendly friend wizards who you should be able to see on the VTT over here. And uh, oh, and we need one other thing. Okay. All right. So as they approach the boat along the pier, and they are struck by the water and what have you, they seem to ignore it, or they're used to it or something like that. They arrive at the edge of your ship. And the one that looks like he's in charge um, looks up at you and looks you over. Um, Cinder, you're pretending to be some sort of guard, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to make a deception check or a performance check? One of those two.
I think performance, it's the same mod, but I think performance fits Cinder better.
Okay.
I'm gonna Flash of Genius that too, so it's not terrible. So with Flash of Genius, that's a 16.
Okay. All right. And Lissa, what are you doing?
I'm a wizard and I give them the customary Barakyle greetings that they
Oh,
do.
I see. So you can make a performance check. All right. And Barry, what are you doing?
I'm the
Oh
slave.
no.
I'm the slave of the wizard. So.
So you're making a performance check too, then?
Mhm.
I failed.
I see. Okay.
Performance. Performance. Uh, Not bad.
17. That's pretty
Mm,
good.
All
mm.
right. So you definitely look like the clueless slave deckhand that you're portraying. It's almost like you were born for the role.
Mhm.
Okay, enough jibes. Um, the wizard at the front of the three that have come out here, and you can tell that he's wearing the officer, the chains and of office of a some sort of superior to the others. Clearly, he's got much more fancy hats and robes than they do. That being said, the other two are not to be dismissed. They're not apprentices. They look like serious mages. One of them looks a lot like a war mage, and the other looks a lot like a hegemon. Um, so they're not to be sneezed at. Um, and you can almost smell the fiends in the air, visible or invisible, you're not sure, but um, the shadow demons are sort of flying above at this point, still back to circling the castle, the tower. And we'll call this one the Vizier, the one at the front. He comes forward. What is this lack of etiquette?
Forgive me. The shipwright has made me ill.
Illness. What weakness is this? My servants tell me that you have recovered this boat from afar.
Yes.
You will need to explain to me in detail. We will come aboard. And the three of them march onto the boat. Now, where do you guys want to be now at this point? You can move your characters around if you want.
Uh, Cinder's basically just like taking the position a guard would, which I assume, in out of character, I assume that's basically just like
Where he is.
pretty much where he is. Basically, just like he's just maintaining position where it's just like behind Lissa, head slightly lowered, but he is ready to defend her if need be.
All right, fair enough. He says, you will show me the sign and grip of your grade, Magus.
Okay, I show him whatever.
Well, you don't know the sign and grip of your grade because you are not a
No,
Barakar wizard, so you'd be
no,
making
I
that shit
don't.
up. Um,
Yeah.
you have about if you roll a natural 20 on a performance check, I'll let you confuse him.
Oh, wow. This isn't gonna go well.
It wasn't a natural 20, but still
It's a 28. That's
yeah.
still pretty damn good. All right, I'm prepared to be a bit confused over that. All right. He says, what is this sloppiness? Have you forgotten your place, woman? One of the other mages behind him says, perhaps it is her sickness, my lord. Perhaps the seasickness has ridden her of her wits.
Yes.
How embarrassing for you. Best you hope these moments are not recorded in the annals of Horatz. This ship has been missing. It is as described. Where was it taken? He turns back to one of the others, and the other one takes out a book from inside his robe. He starts flipping through it. You can make perception checks. Oh, wow. 27 for Lissa. Woof. 17 for Cinder. 21 for Zor. Well, Zor can't read. It's he's blind. He can't read a book,
You're so
especially upside down. But what can Zor get from it? 21.
Body language, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, Zor, you're seeing a, a sudden fear strikes the individual with the book. Um, the war mage on the left-hand side as he flips through the pages. You, Lissa, and Cinder, but especially Lissa, you see that the book is full of records and notes and letters that have been like pasted into it essentially or copied into it. And you see in gilded lettering something about the burning path written across the book. Um, and in relation to this particular boat, the name of which I've literally forgotten, but the boat's name and the burning path in the same line on the book. And he begins to look up to the other mage, um, and he's about to say something. So you can make an insight check if you like.
Get out the right stuff. You inside. Inside. And
Zor for an 18, Lissa for a 23, Cinder for a 10. Okay, well, Cinder, you know how that goes. Lissa and Zor, you both realize that at this very moment, as he is about to say the words burning path to his master, it is, if those words come out of his master is going to very suddenly and very quickly raise the stakes. He might not necessarily attack you, but his chances of believing anything you say will drop considerably. You will be at disadvantage on any kind of social checks that have anything to do with trying to convince him of anything. Um, and I will add that mechanically speaking, if, and only if you decided that now was a time that you wanted to have a fight with these guys, I would give you surprise on this very moment.
The problem is, from Cinder's perspective, is
He doesn't know anything.
well, it's not even that he doesn't know anything. It's just that he has no abilities that are relevant non-combat in the situation.
Hmm.
And even if he had, and he can't say anything because it would be out of place for a guard to speak up in this situation.
Right.
So he's just kind of like glances over at the others, like, what's the play?
very quickly,
Yeah.
call lightning.
Okay. You
I
can
love it.
do your call lightning and also roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's great. Okay, call lightning. Let's look up call lightning and see how that works. I'll throw everyone into the old initiative. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Um, these tokens. Um,
Because it's a storm. With a bit of luck, they'll get a shock. You know.
some odd reason, I'm not in the tracker.
all right, so call lightning. How does this work? How does this work?
That's the one I have.
Let me have a look here. Players, Zor's character sheet.
Okay, so this is you mentioned there's already a storm going on, Russell.
I did, yes, yes.
Okay,
But
well,
it is a magical storm.
it doesn't. So basically, it just says there's a line in the spell. If you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast the spell gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one. Under such conditions, the damage increases by 1d10.
It turns out Zor was the perfect character to bring.
He's bringing instead of bringing the storm, we brought the storm.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. One way or another, Storm is making his presence felt. Okay, so cool lightning. So I get to make some sort of saving throw. I
You
expect
get
Dex
they
18.
each need to make, so it's basically hang on.
It's Dex 18.
Yes, Dex. So basically, hang on, let me look
I'm
at that.
reading it
Yeah,
from Zor's
yeah,
character sheet.
yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Now you
So
said these guys were pretty bunched up because they were looking at the book.
well, no, one of them was looking at the book. The other ones hadn't seen the book. And what I
Okay.
was saying is, if the other two saw the book, you would lose that
Mm,
surprise.
I
yeah,
was, can you aim
Yeah.
it?
you can target an
Are,
area.
are those things too far away?
They're 15 feet from each other, or 20 feet in one case.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Okay.
just so that you know. So it has a 60-foot radius. It's like a uh, cylinder.
Hmm.
So that definitely will cover them. So you can kind of push it just back from Lissa, and Lissa, you are like right on the edge of this lightning strike um, when it hits. So I need to make saving throws. Hang on.
Yeah, Dex 18 is the
Dex
DC.
18. Yeah. Okay. First guy fails with a 2. Um, that was a second guy. Dex fails. So we've had a 2, a 9, and a 1. Okay, so they've all failed.
Okay, so you roll the damage plus you get to roll an extra 1d10.
So, yep, do you know how to roll the damage for that? Should be pretty straightforward off the spell on your character sheet, I would think.
Me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. Sorry, I was jet excited that I got something right.
No, good. You did a
Yeah,
good job, Barry. You did a good job.
cool
Great.
lightning.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Roll the damage for that. Okay, so that's 17 plus you get to roll another d10, which is
And
the dice right at the middle at the bottom. If you see those dice across the bottom, it's the one in the center that's got a 0 facing you.
across the bottom,
Yeah, right in across the bottom of the chat bar.
the red thing.
You could use that, but I'm talking about the like where the dice log is, like
Oh,
the
where the
log.
dice log is.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You
What
might
do
have
I need? A D10.
yeah, it's the very middle one.
Middle one. D10. There you go. Roll. Uh, uh, go.
And a 6. Okay, nice. Well done. Okay, so that is 23 points of damage to the 3 of them. Let me deal some damage. So, first guy takes 23 and he's bloodied. Second guy takes 23. He is not bloodied. Third guy takes 23 and he is bloodied. Okay. All right. So a shadow demon starts flying down in your direction. This is number 4. So he goes zip and he gets to here before he gets any further. The next one is number 3. So he's going to be here because they're coming from a little way away. Okay, so the war mage. Oh, you've got surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what am I saying? Okay,
So if we get surprised, we each get to do something.
that's true. Yeah, you each get to do something. I'm so sorry. I'm busy moving guys around.
No
I'll
That's
worries.
all
un
right.
I'll undo my
Yeah.
2 actions.
Well,
Yeah. All right, go.
Lissa had the highest initiative. So what would you like to do, Christina?
Yeah.
Highest initiative.
Yeah. So what would you like to do?
Well,
Something magic and flashy and fantastical, I
Something
imagine.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow them up.
Well, we got those fiends that may be coming, so
Daylight.
daylight.
Okay. All right. Cool. Where do you want to put it?
Oh, well, I want to keep them off us, so
So
I'll
you
put it around us.
center
Center
it on
it.
you guys. Okay. How wide
Yeah.
is daylight? It's like 60 feet across or
60
something?
foot. 60
Radius.
Radius. So it's
radius.
120 feet across. So it's fucking huge. All right. So it's even going to cover the entire map probably.
Probably.
Um, oh, not quite. Not quite. It covers. Okay. So let's have a look here. AOE templates. Draw a circle. I'm going to go. I think it's something like that. Oh, come on. Why can I not grab it now? I hate this. This is the one thing I hate about this VTT. You can't just easily grab things. Okay, I'll just undo it then. Oh, come on. Seriously? Undo. Here we go. Let's try again. Circle from there. I think it's about, this is a kind of a guess, but I think it's a pretty good guess. I think it's about there.
I think that's close enough, yeah.
It's 115 feet, so that's pretty close. Yeah. Okay. So it's 5 feet bigger than that. There's a couple of feet on either side. All right. Cool. All right. So you cast daylight. That's your warmth. That's very cool. All right. So there's a storm with daylight in the center of it, and there's flashes. It's so bright. It's really bright. It's you know what, Zor, I might have to give everyone disadvantage except Zor for making attack rolls because it is so bright. That includes the bad guys too.
Yeah.
But unless you can think of a way of mitigating it for Cinder and what have you, because these, as long as Call Lightning is still running.
How long
Anyway,
does Cool Lightning run for?
great question.
Yeah.
Call lightning up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you have to concentrate on it, I think. That's
And
the,
it is it is an action to call down more lightning each round.
right. So
Okay.
But you could wild shape into something and then call lightning while in wild shape. But it is a bonus action for you to wild shape. It's because you're a moon druid.
is it
Oh,
an action
oops.
to like he
It's
couldn't
an
like
action to zap, and it's a bonus action to wild shape.
right. But what if he wanted to use his martial arts?
Uh, can't.
Right, it would be one or the other. Okay, but
Yeah, yeah.
what's the advantage to him wild shaping in this case then?
Hmm.
Basically, just
More hit
it
points?
It basically gives you a buffer of hit points. Yeah,
Right. Right, but you could still continue to call lightning
exactly.
from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
animal shape, right? So
yeah,
that
yeah.
would be your
Exactly.
attack. I
Okay.
see. That would be
Uh,
there's logic there. Okay.
Also, I think.
Linda's up next.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Um. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what. Yeah. So it's like. Okay. So Cinder has disadvantage on attack rolls. Um. Hmm.
He has this helm on, right?
Yeah.
It says here if complete object moves completely covering the affected object, opaque object such as a bowl or helm blocks the light.
Yeah, but like you can. That's saying you can put a helm over the light. It's not saying if you're wearing a helm you don't have to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That is a good thought. That is a good thought.
I
Okay.
tried.
No. That's fair. That's fair. I haven't used this one before. But it's not an attack roll, and fuck those wizards. Um, okay, let's see. What's the size of this? 25 is right. Yep. Okay, so where's the map? Okay. Okay. Oh. So I just drop we got this advantage against them anyway, so I just drop a big blob of darkness that magical dark vision does not see through on them. And let's see.
This
So
darkness
I
inside.
cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. All right.
So basically, yeah, so let's see. So screen spell. So at the start of their turns, they automatically take 2d6 cold damage, and then they have a dex save against another 2d6 acid damage.
Jesus. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so that's your turn. So do they take the damage now or do they take it on their turn?
I rolled the damage, but they take it at the start of their turn.
Okay. All right, very good. So our demons come flying down. They are making progress towards you. They're not here yet. So Right, so now we're at the War Mage's turn.
Was this a surprise round? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yep, surprise round is finished. We're at the top of the next round now. This is the first proper round.
Well, if the guy you've got highlighted has lower initiative than Lissa does, though?
Has Lissa dropped out of the initiative again?
Well, she's on there for me because she's the third one down for me.
She's dropped out of the initiative.
Oh, great.
On my screen, she's dropped out of the initiative.
Well, it's interesting because she's there for me.
So let me add her back in
she's
again.
And she's there for me too.
Yeah, I'm sure she is, but she's not for me. She's
Okay.
dropped out, so I have to
Okay.
remove her and then put her back in again. What's your initiative? Is 20?
She walked out on
What
your
what was
assault.
your initiative, Lissa? Do you remember?
20.
20.
20? Okay, so I'm going to put your initiative back in again in a minute. So I'm going to remove you from the combat tracker and then add you to the combat tracker. And now you're back in with a 20. Yes. I don't know why it does that. Very fucking weird why it does that. I don't understand it. Is it something to do with like a connection issue or something? Like if you disconnect from the server or something?
Maybe, or it could just be a glitch in above VTT.
It's so weird. Well, that would be the glitch, you know.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so all right. So Lissa, yes, you do have initiative in that case.
Well, I do. Okay, since I can't see in magical darkness, but magic missiles don't miss.
But you do have to see the target.
Yeah, this is not regular magical darkness either. Cinder can't see through this. Zor's the only one who can see it.
I can't see, so
Sorry about that. Basically, but my goal was like making them not able to see us. You could target.
You could also use your movement. You could choose to use your movement so that the next round you're in different places, so they're not expecting you to be in.
Yeah.
Or
I'll move over here.
You could target some of the fiends that are flying at us.
That's true, but they are hundreds of feet away.
How
really?
far?
They're shown. Okay, they're a lot closer on the map.
Yeah, they've got to be. I've got to put them on the map. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
How far are they?
We'll say they're 200 feet away.
200?
Yep. They're going to arrive on approximately round 3. I better check how fast they can move, actually.
I can double my spell range with distance spell.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what can you hit them with?
Well, that's a good question. What can I hit? I can hit them with anything. The thing is, will it work?
True. Got to try something.
Yeah, sickening radius.
Sickening.
It's a 30-foot radius spear.
How does this work?
It is a greenish light that spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on the point you choose within range. The light spreads around the corners and it lasts until the spell ends.
So what's the range on it?
120 feet, and I
Okay, I
can
got it.
double it.
Okay, so yes, you could do that, and that would actually technically could hit 2 or 3 of them. All right. So you're
All
going to roll to
right.
hit one of them.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, it's a saving
Yeah,
throw.
saving throw. Yes,
Oh,
sorry
man.
about that.
Okay, what kind of save is
A
it? Con.
con.
All right, let's see. All right, let's. The first one fails. Second one fails. Third one passes with a natural 20. All right, so 2 of them are hit. Do some damage. Oh, you're kidding.
21.
21. Wow. Okay. Minus 21 damage. Do you take half damage if they pass?
Well,
That's too short.
it's no damage.
If
Yeah,
they pass, no
it's
damage.
no damage if they pass, but if they fail, they suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's see. Is there a way to mark exhaustion on a monster? Oh, there is actually, yes. Exhaustion. Conditions. Exhaustion. And let's see. 1, 2, conditions. Exhaustion. Okay. So we now have 2 marked shadow demons. Excellent. And they have exhaustion. What's a level of exhaustion going to do to these guys?
Just 1 level, I think, is just disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, so not too bad.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious just yet. All right. So, Delissa, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Nice. Okay. So now the War Mage, he's blind, right?
Yep. And
much
he
completely
takes
blind.
damage.
Okay. So how much damage does he take? 7, is it?
Yeah, 7 damage, and he makes a dex save.
Minus 7. Okay, he's you can't tell what he is because you can't see him. So he makes a dex save. What happens if he fails?
He takes acid damage.
Okay, give me the acid damage.
That's another 6 acid damage.
Okay. You hear him screaming from inside the circle of darkness.
Okay, I'm just double checking one thing. I'm just making sure. I think it's just damage, but I'm just double checking. Where is it? I haven't cast the spell before. Yeah, it's literally just damage.
Okay. Very good.
But the
Okay.
interesting thing is, like, any creature fully within the area is blinded, and this area cannot be illuminated.
All right. So I'm up to the Vizier. What happens to him? He takes damage immediately.
He takes so he automatically takes
7,
so
wasn't it?
is this a different guy?
Yes.
Okay, so he automatically takes 10 damage and makes a dex save.
Okay, so oh my god, come on, buddy. That's not what I asked you to do. Minus 10. Oh, you're doing this bullshit. Come on, don't be a dickhead. Fucking hell. This VTT sometimes does have some quirks. Minus 10 damage. Not 1 damage, 10 damage, you fuck. Jesus God. Okay, fixed it.
Did he pass the dex save?
Dex save now. I'm rolling it now. So that's a 16. Does that fail?
That fails.
All right. So what does he take?
Another 4 acid damage.
Another 4 acid damage. Okay. Very good. Okay. So hang on. The other guy didn't do anything, did he?
No, but well, not that we know of.
Well, he should have. So he comes stumbling out the side. Is this difficult terrain?
No, but they can't see in it, so it's up to you how you want to rule that.
Okay, so he comes stumbling out the side over here. The previous guy, I'm just going back in time to him for a second. And he is going to drink a potion. Um, So, okay, now go back to the other guy that I was just doing. Um, right, so he is going to cast. How is there any height to the spell that you've cast on him? This darkness?
Um, Hang on, I'm just double checking the area of the spell. Yeah, 20-foot radius sphere. So basically, depending on how far any is, that close, depending on which guy it is, depending on how closely it is to the edge, maybe like 10 feet up would he be able to see?
Okay. So here's my plan. Tell me if you think this is going to work. I want my vizier to call out to the guy behind him, the hegemon. I want him to call out to him and say, "Dispel it." And then he's going to hold his action until it's dispelled, and then he's going to cast Cone of Cold on you.
Uh, yeah, I think that should work.
That would work. All right, that's what I'm doing then. So, because his turn is right after his anyway, so it's they're one after the other. So, all right, so he does that. He yells out to him. He says to dispel it. The next guy uses his turn to dispel it, but he's going to take the damage before he
Oh,
can
yep.
dispel it. So you have to do
Yeah.
that, and I have to. He might fuck it up. He might be dead by the time he tries to dispel it.
Yep. So, well,
So
the
core
first damage
yeah.
is only 4, but he does make a dex save.
Okay, so his dex save against the acid is an 11. So he takes the acid damage.
So that's another
Minus
8 damage. So
8.
it's 12
Okay.
damage in total.
All right, so he's still alive, but he is very hurt. So then he dispels the thing, buff, and the Grand Vizier, or whatever he is, he's casting Cone of Cold in your general direction. He may move too in order to get you better. He might come around over here, I think. Now, how big's Cone of Cold? Cone of Cold, Cone of Cold. Come on, what level is this?
It's a 60-foot cone.
60-foot cone. Okay, so that's gonna hit you guys, I think.
Unless maybe somebody wants to do something about it.
Counterspell?
Counterspell.
Are you subtle spelling it?
Yes.
Good girl.
So you counterspell his Cone of Cold. So he goes, ah! He's clearly very angry about that. Is there any reason why the counterspell wouldn't work?
If she subtle spells it, then there's no way of detecting it. They can't counterspell it.
They don't even know.
They don't even know that. They just know the spell didn't work.
Right. Okay. Kind of Cold is. I had it here a second ago. I've already lost what
5th level, I think.
5th level. So does it? Is there anything to do with the levels that you're counterspelling?
So basically, it depends on what well, Alyssa has that spell. She knows what spell level it is. So if she used a 5th level spell slot, the first counterspell.
Okay.
It just automatically works.
Right. So you're using a 5th level spell slot to counterspell that.
Yep.
Okay.
Marking it off right now.
Excellent. Zor.
All right,
Can you see where you are?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Hang on. I've got to clear the way.
Don't forget, 0 will center the map for you if you need to.
No, I got it. I am not. There I am.
You're at the back over here.
Okay, I'm going to lightning strike again.
Okay, all right, lightning strike. Very good. So they're making dex saves, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so first guy, dexterity saving throw is an 8, so he fails. The boss guy Deck save is a 7, so he fails. Oh, that's not the boss, that's the other guy. Okay, so he fails anyway. And the boss guy this time. Get it right. Oh my god, they all rolled shitty, shitty numbers. Okay, so they've all failed their deck saves. So how much damage did they take?
That's coming up.
Plus another
21
D10.
plus a D10. Okay, so that's
Yep. And I haven't done the D10 yet. D10, D10, D10. Roll. Oh, sorry.
That was 2D10.
I know, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
You
try
just
again.
take the first one, or you could try again.
Okay, D10, D10, D10. There is a 1. Yes. And
Roll.
Mm.
8. Okay, so that is 29 points of damage. So 2 of them are dead.
That's like 29 out of 40-10 is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, great work. You've killed 2 of the wizards so far. And that was Zor, and it is Cinder's turn. For whatever reason, Cinder, you're last on the initiative.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, bummer. Oh, okay.
So Cinder is just gonna walk right up to this guy and introduce him to Bale.
Okay.
Well, let's have a look. I suppose I'm still at disadvantage.
Technically, yeah, with all the flashing and shit going on.
Okay.
As you raise Bale above him, he puts his hands up above his head and he goes down on one knee. No, 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 no,
no! Is this him surrendering?
Seems that way. I mean,
I just put the axe at his neck and say, "Do you yield?"
I yield. He says he's very, very conflicted about it, but yes, he yields.
Okay.
I
Cinder
mean,
can't attack him because it's
okay.
one of the restrictions on his gauntlet that's never come up.
Okay. All right. So we go to.
So Cinder is basically just going to ready an action. If he tries anything, Cinder's going to attack him.
All right.
Or if
fair.
anything hostile comes up to Cinder, Cinder's going to attack them instead.
Fair. Okay. So one of these shadow demons comes flying down. Now I just got to check to see how badly the daylight's going to affect them. While in bright light, disadvantage, attack rolls and perception checks. While in dim light, oh man, that sucks. Okay.
Good job, Lissa.
I hate you. I hate you. All right. Two demons make their moves. They approach. They don't get. They're sort of getting close to the edge of the daylight. They're not inside the daylight yet. Lissa, it's your turn.
All right, that is a concentration, so we can't do another concentration.
Well, I mean, if they've moved out of it, you could do a different concentration.
Who's moved out of it?
The demons have moved out of the sickening radiance, right?
Almost. There's 2 still in it.
They're flying, so they will be about to move out of it.
And I can't move it. It
'Cause
doesn't say I can move it.
Right.
It's not when you can move.
Yeah. Because they're flying directly at you. They're not stopping, sick or not.
Sick or not, huh?
Sick or otherwise, they're coming for you.
They're coming for me because I got... What shall I do? Arctic's
Oh.
freezing spear.
Okay. So
It
it's
is
hit
a
roll.
con save.
Con save. Okay. So you're going for demon 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
It is a 60-foot
1 and 2 are already sickened.
globe. globe
It's 60-foot radius.
or 60-foot
radius.
radius. So it's a
sphere.
120-foot globe.
120-foot diameter, and it's got a 300-foot range.
Jesus. Okay, so that will get clock all of them.
Yep, it is instantaneous.
Okay, and they have to make a save.
Con save, yeah.
Con save.
Okay, so here we go. First demon. This is demon number 4, making a con save. His save is a 17.
Oh my.
Does that pass?
What was it?
17.
17.
No,
Fail.
that don't pass.
Okay, so damage for demon 4, please.
Oh, it's instantaneous, so yeah, just roll the damage.
$38 points of damage. Wow, he is very bloodied. Okay.
Well, plus 4 from because it's cold spell.
Oh, and another 4. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. He's very, very bloodied. He almost couldn't be more bloodied. Almost. Okay, so now we're going to demon 3, and he's making a con save, and he
Yep.
rolls a 7, so he's definitely failing.
Yep, same damage.
Same damage to him. So what was it?
Yep.
38 plus
40,
4.
42.
42. Okay, so
Oh,
minus
42.
minus 42. Okay. Then we go to the third guy. He makes a con save. That's a 2. So he's taking 42 damage. Wow, you guys are kicking ass and taking numbers. All right, next guy. Con save. That's a 10, so he fails. This is Shadow Demon number 1. It's 42. Okay, Shadow Demon number 2. Con save is a 3. He fails. Where did you go? There he is. Okay. Minus 42. Okay, cool. Excellent. Do you have any other actions, bonus actions? Free actions. All right, very good. That's your turn then, Lissa.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Demon
think that's
5.
the most damage I've done.
That was pretty massive, wasn't it? So that Demon 5 gets down to the edge of the daylight. Demon 6 gets down to the edge of the daylight. Demon 2 flies down to the edge of the daylight. They're kind of spreading out now. In fact, as they are coming towards the daylight, they don't just come towards you, they drop woof, to the water. And they go under the water. They disappear into the water below. All right. The Grand Vizier stands there on one knee. What do you want of us? Why did you come here?
We want the documentation from the Red Weapon Project, as well as any orcs that have not yet been transformed.
Who are you? Are you the Burning Path?
With one hand, I just raise my visor. I'm the prototype.
Zor, it's your turn. Zordy Zor.
Barry?
Zordy Dor. It's your turn, Barry.
Okay. So they've gone down under the water.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen them like disappear through the deck, so I think we know what's going to be coming up.
Yep. Well, I'll get how's lightning doing at the moment?
Well, it's still there, but they're much. Are they in the range of the lightning? How wide's the lightning? Don't remember all
It's
the
a
details.
60 foot. It's 60 foot, but if he's talking about the demons, they're underwater, so
Yeah.
they're
I think that
pretty.
would count
But
as cover.
no, I'm
Yeah.
wondering if I hit the water with lightning,
You
will
kill
it
a lot
give
of
them
fish.
and not hurt them, eh?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I
Okay.
mean, you can look. You can keep casting it just in case if you wanted to,
Um,
or you could try something else. At this point, you could
yeah,
drop it
you
and try
know,
something.
I'm preparing a spell.
You try
I'm
something
holding,
else.
I'm,
Holding an action.
yeah, I'm holding, that's the
S-
word. Holding an action at the moment.
What's the action?
Well, I'm gonna hit them with lightning if they come up to
Okay.
attack.
So you're going to hold that action.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll think that's reasonable. Can allow that. All right, Cinder, you're up.
Basically just I think pretty much what he's already done probably counts as his
His
action,
action.
and basically he's just going to continue holding an action to attack anything hostile comes within range.
All right, fair call. Okay. Let's see. I am going to make these guys invisible because they're underwater. So their tokens are hidden. Um, okay, that's... Okay. 3. Okay. Lissa, it's your turn.
Okay. I can't see them, so I'm gonna prepare spirit guardians.
Okay.
So when they come within 15 feet of me, they get my little spirit dragons will get them.
Okay. All right. So you're holding that until you see them come within 15 feet of you.
Oops, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay. Oops. Where are you? I'm gonna go there. Okay. All right. Um, very good. Vizier is just still cowering on the floor in front of you. Cindy, you can make an insight check.
14.
14. Um, uh, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, he's definitely cowering on the floor in front of you. He looks terrified. And with the lightning still kind of roiling overhead and ready to flash, and the daylight is still up there, and everything's just bright and terrifying. And there's this monster standing over him with this freaking axe, this axe from hell. He's
But the interesting thing is like Cinder hasn't moved since he said that he
yeah,
yielded.
yeah. Oh, he doesn't stop him being terrified.
I wonder if
Um,
that's actually more terrifying in some ways.
it is. That is more terrifying. Well, besides the fact that you might be dead otherwise, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Zor, you have a turn. Still holding that lightning?
Yep.
Okay, I'll hold that then. Cinder, still
Uh,
holding?
Still holding.
All right. Very good. Um, Zor, from the floor by your feet,
Mhm.
a creature emerges behind you and attacks you. You are holding an action. Now, the question is, are you going to hold it until, like, because there's 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
And they don't all move on the same turn. So if you used your action now, you might be able to hit this one, but the other 4 are still under cover.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't use your action now, well, he's gonna attack you either way, I guess. That's the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna use my staff.
Okay.
You didn't ready your staff,
You
though.
didn't ready your stuff. That's
This
true.
is a
Okay.
reaction, not your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's his turn, not your turn.
All right. No, I'll let him have it.
All right, so he's going to attack you. Now he either has disadvantage from the daylight, or he has disadvantage because he's choosing to keep his head underneath the deck, and he can't see you. So either way, he has disadvantage to attack you. So that sucks for him. So he rolls an 11 with his attack. How many attacks does he have? Apparently he has 1 attack. Okay. All right, so he misses you. Pooh! Pooh! I wanted to hit Zor. All right, next attack, next demon is the one that comes out over here by Lissa. Duh. Lissa, do you have a
Ta-da.
reaction ready?
Yeah, I have my spirit guardians.
All right, you're going to whack them out now then, are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wah.
3d8. What?
Yeah.
Radiant damage.
it does get a saving throw, to be fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a dex save, isn't it?
It's
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Wisdom save against spirit guys. That's weird. Okay, 17. Is it a fail?
No, it's a fail.
Okay, so 14 damage, was it?
Yep.
Okay, and let me check.
And his speed
I'll
is
be back in a
halved
minute,
in the
guys.
area.
His speed is more than halved because he's dead.
Ah,
Splattered. Okay, very good.
No
So
guardians.
Lissa, it's now your turn.
Now my turn.
I gotta change this
Okay.
music. This is driving me mad.
Well, I got one over by Zor, so Tasha's mind whip.
Oh,
Intelligence save.
so this is the one by Zor.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 moment, please. Intelligence save. Tasha's mind whip. That's a 14. I assume
He
that
fails.
Okay. That's demon number 4. What happens to him?
He
7
takes
damage?
7 damage.
Well, here's the
and
good.
on his next turn, he can only take an action, bonus action, or move.
Yeah, no, he doesn't because he's dead.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I got him off Zor.
What else you got? Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's
My
it.
spirit
Okay.
guardians are still
Excellent.
up.
All right. The next one appears behind Cinder. You have a reaction?
Yep. Oh, well, actually, he's within 15 foot of Lissa.
Ah, right. True.
He moved into the Spirit Guardians.
It's true. Yep. He is
Uh-oh.
just within 15
Wisdom
feet.
save.
Wisdom
Sorry.
save for him.
Hey, no worries.
Well, you both get a reaction, don't you? So that's fine.
Well, no, Spirit Guardians she's used her reaction. Spirit Guardians is just an
It's
AoE.
going. I know it's
Yeah.
going. It's
Okay.
going, but it doesn't mean that you don't get your reaction. Is my point.
Okay. Let him take the damage from Spirit Guardians first.
Yeah.
See if he's still there.
Okay, so it's a dex
Do I roll
save, right?
again?
No, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Save. Wisdom save. So that's an
Wisdom.
18.
He fails.
18 fails. What is your DC? Jesus.
19.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. So he fails. How much damage does he take?
Did you get it?
17.
Nah. Yep, 17.
Okay, so he's actually still alive, remarkably.
Okay. Now,
Now
am I
you can
still at
react.
disadvantage because Zora hasn't used his lightning yet this round?
Well, he's holding the lightning. It's still flashing around above.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
So, reaction to reaction, held action to swing and bail at this guy.
All right. Oof.
Does a 17 hit?
Does a 17 hit? Yes, it does. Okay.
19 damage.
Boof. He's dead.
I think I just like Cinder just kind of like glances over, just swing and decapitate.
All right.
Then returns the axe to the wizard's neck.
These things kind of go up in smoke, and as they die, they sort of go streaming off like skyrockets, like black smoke skyrockets, and then they vanish over the clouds as they die. It's not so much that they die as they're just sent back to whence they came. All right, so we're up to our next one. He appears here. Boof, right between Lissa and hang on, where is he? Yep, by next to Cinder, actually.
Oh, so he's in the Spirit Guardians too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's going to make a wisdom save. That's an 8, so he fails that. Do a Spirit Guardians to him, please. Minus 12. Woof, okay. Doesn't like that. Very good. And now he's going to take his turn to attack Cinder.
At disadvantage.
Yes. Miss. Damn. Okay. The next guy is also inside the Spirit Guardians. Because they had no idea you were going to do that shit. And I chose where they were going to come out before you cast it, so they're all getting screwed. That was a genius move on your part. Okay, so he comes out.
You guys are doing great tonight.
Yeah, wisdom save
Thank
for him
you.
is 11, so he failed. 15 damage. Okay, so he's taking minus 15 damage to him. Yep. Now Zor's still holding his action, isn't he? Or what?
I'm back. I'm
Zor,
back.
were you holding in action?
Yeah.
Okay. The guy that was next to you has already been killed, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, so he's come out. He's taken the Spirit Guardians. He is next to Lissa. Zor, you still have an held action if you want to lightning the sky.
Oh, lightning in the sky.
All right, so that's does he make a saving throw?
Well, it'll be both. You can get both of them with, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's true. You could hit both of them. That's true because they're
Yeah,
both in
dex
there.
save.
Because they're both making dex saves. Okay, so
Dex
dex
save.
save for the first one is a 13, and then the second one is a 14. So I assume they both failed.
Yeah, Dick save
What's
18.
so is that your saving thing?
You
Okay.
failed.
Okay, cool. So you're going to roll your damage for your lightning
Yep.
and add
Here
a
we go.
d10.
Along with the D10.
Mhm.
Hey.
Yep. Do the
And-
lightning first and then roll a d10.
Yeah, he's done the lightning. He's just adding a d10.
Oh, I didn't see the lightning.
It's,
oh, 24.
yeah, it's-
I see. That came up now. And a 9.
That's
Wow.
33.
Awesome. Wow. Okay. They are dead. Okay. Minus 33. Boof. Jesus. Okay. All of those shadow demons have just been collected. Great work. Okay. All right, Zor. Well done. Back to the Vizier then. What will you do with me now? You will. Diplomacy. Immunity. You can't kill me. I've surrendered.
I cannot. They are another story. But if you assist us, I will speak on your behalf.
He looks over his shoulder briefly at his companions that are slain Can you make insight checks? Yeah. 14.
And me, insight.
Insight.
And
Zor should have
12.
pretty good insight.
depends how I roll.
Well, can Zor see to have insight is the question. 14. Yeah, I don't think anyone really figures this out, to be honest. Okay. He just looks over his shoulder towards his dead companions for a moment. He seems concerned for some reason. What will you do now?
What's in his thoughts?
Oh,
What's he thinking?
You can cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Does he get a saving throw?
It depends on if
Surface level or whether
surface level, no save against surface level. If Zor wants to probe deeper, then he gets a save.
Okay, Zor, his thoughts are like this. His first thoughts are, no, they won't look, they won't check. I'll lead them inside. Yes, inside. Once we're inside, then I can retaliate. I have ways and means within the walls.
And I go to my companion's minds. He's thinking of retaliating. Once he gets inside, he has ways and means within the walls, And there's something he doesn't want us to look for.
Cinder's
Now, let's
expression
see.
doesn't visibly change, but he does kind of like shift his body and just with his hand kind of behind his back compared to Vizier just gives you a subtle hand signal. Like just acknowledgement.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's still got his axe held up. Although he probably like rests it on his shoulder.
Okay.
Lead the way and do not try anything clever. And he's
Alright.
basically just readying an action to swing at this guy.
Right,
if he casts a spell.
Right, very
or
good.
tries to trigger a ward.
He raises his hands. He does have a staff. So he raises one hand and he's holding his staff up as he stands. And very well, very well. Don't hurt me. That's all I ask. Do not hurt me. I will. I'll do whatever it is you need. I will comply completely. And he starts backing away from you, this direction, facing you, back to you. Can you make another insight check, please?
Cinder has no idea, but basically Cinder is just like quietly and methodically just like maintaining distance.
Yep. All right. Insight checks from Zor got a 22. And Alyssa, you got a 14. Okay. Zor, you can tell from his movements, from the shuffling of his feet, from the sounds of the way he's moving his feet and the irregular pacing that he's taken, that his movement is contrived. He's not moving the way a person would move naturally backwards in this particular case. It's like he's overextending in order to move a little bit further than he really needs to get to the docking, the boarding thing, the pier.
I cast Hold Person.
I love you. That's great. Okay, he gets a saving throw though, but still,
it's a wisdom save.
Okay, let's see if he can beat your wisdom. That's an 8. Okay, so he's paralyzed.
I glance over at Zor.
You can make another. You can make a perception check, and you can
What?
glance over it. If you're not glancing at Zor, you can make a perception check. That's
Okay. Basically, I'm like, okay. Basically, I just try kind of like I'll trust Zor. I'll keep my eyes on this guy.
all right. Lissa, okay, 24. Cinder, yep, 17.
17.
Okay. Zor's perception.
Zor hasn't rolled one.
Oh, perception, sorry.
I mean, I can give it to you guys anyway, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Um, if you get oh, perfect. Okay, 20. All right. So you notice that where he's frozen, he's paralyzed. You notice that his foot is almost touching his companion's ledger that he was holding up before that had the name The Burning Path in it. And he's got his foot in such a way as it suddenly becomes clear he was about to try and kick the ledger into the water.
Okay.
You go over. Get up.
All right. You lift it up.
Oopsie. Why did Google come out? I don't
So-
want Google.
As you're picking it up, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I kind of figured that. Oh, a 6.
Oh dear. Okay.
Don't they have something where I can re-roll that?
Uh,
Well, the good news is you take only 5 points of force damage. Or psychic
Okay.
damage, I'm sorry, psychic damage.
I can take
Um,
5 points.
All right. It's like when you're walking down the escalator in Las Vegas and you click your finger on the side of the escalator, you can zap off the
Exact.
Yeah. It's a little zap. All right. Very good. What now? He's still paralyzed. How long is he paralyzed for?
up to a minute. He does get a save at the end of each of his turns.
Okay, well, I guess we better keep in initiative then.
Hmm.
All right, so let me remove all my dead demons from the initiative tracker. That'll help. Okay.
I'm going to say that
So that was Lissa's turn. So it's the
Hmm.
Vizier's turn. He's making a save now.
Hmm.
So it's a wisdom save?
yeah,
Okay, 21.
yeah, that saves.
Okay.
But that's
He-
at the end of his turn.
That's at the end of his turn, but his turn is right after Lissa's.
Sure.
Okay, so now it's Zor's turn.
Whose turn?
He
Yours.
turns. Yes, and you see that he is broken out of the paralysis at that point. But at this point, Lissa has the book.
Okay.
So you've saved him from throwing the book out or off.
Yeah. Good.
All right. Your voice has gone boom. Where's your sound? Lift your mic up.
My knob fell down.
Yeah.
You know, the talking bit.
I think they call it a
Okay.
microphone. Yeah.
It's funnier to imagine it's just his mouth falling
Oh,
off.
hold. Okay, I've done that.
All right. So,
Okie dokie dokie.
all right. Cool. So Zor, you want to do anything? You want to move any closer? You're still miles away.
Okay, yeah, I'll move closer.
Okay. How far are you going to move up?
Let me
Right
have a look at the thing. Where am I here? I'd like to go by, what's it say? Forge.
Cinder
Guy.
of the Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cinder
I'll
of the
go by
Forge.
Cinder.
Okay, so you're going to go 30 feet to there. All right, that's your 30 feet, unless you want to dash another 5 feet. Seems a
Oh,
bit-
no, Russell,
Hmm.
he's got 60 feet.
Oh, he does. That's true. Oh my God. He does have 60 feet. My God.
He could literally walk circles around everyone here.
That's ridiculous. Okay, cool. So that's Zor. Cinder,
Um, I just walk right up to him
Mm-hmm.
and calmly place my axe back at his neck, and I say, "That was not appreciated.
What?
Not
I did nothing. What are you speaking of? I'm complying, am I not? And then you cast spells on me.
You were trying to kick the ledger into the water. I am not an idiot."
Lies. All right, Lissa, it's your turn.
I am holding an action, though.
Okay.
Pretty clear what action it is, I think.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
gonna step
eat your
away with the
lunch.
ledger.
Okay, step away with the ledger. Okay,
I'm
very
gonna
good.
move away about 15 feet.
15 feet. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. Okay. Um, he is going to do something. He's going to.
Which, yeah, what's he trying?
He says a word as he turns and looks over towards the tower, and then he
Does
teleports himself.
okay. I did have a held action.
It's true.
So I get to swing at him.
Yep.
I imagine I'm rolling flat now.
Unless you're still holding the lightning, Zor.
Uh,
No, I'm not holding the lightning.
Okay, so the lightning has passed because you cast it. Fucking hold person anyway.
yeah,
No.
it's gone. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
18 to hit.
18. That hits. Yep.
Okay, so the slashing is 18, and then it's another D6 of fire. So 23 damage.
So what was the fire? Was 5, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's unresistible fire.
Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? -5. Okay, very good. He's bloodied, and then he teleports. He disappears.
Mm.
Um,
Could have taken his head.
you can make a perception check if you like. DC is going to be 19.
Nope,
I
no
don't-
idea.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, lovely.
18, close, close. Barry.
Perception, you say?
Yeah.
Mm, I'm just looking at your drawing. Mm. And thinking, oh my gosh. Okay, perception. Ah,
That's
no.
a natural one.
Yeah.
Okay. Clearly he went underwater.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and get him.
I guess it's your tremor sense was a bit confused by him popping out of existence, and it sent a kind of shock wave as the air was displaced. Somehow this led your brain to come to the conclusion that he's jumped off the boat into the water. He probably moved slightly as he did it because he had to step through the dimension door. So that seems reasonable. All right. We might finish up there then, I think.
That seems like a good spot, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Great work, guys. I thought that was really fun.
Mm.
It was remarkable watching you guys using your spells so very eloquently,
Effectively.
effectively. Yeah. Great work. It was very exciting. So impressed.
Good.
Yeah. Well done. Okay, I better stop the recording.
Okay.
And we'll say good night to the audience, whoever they are.
Ah.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.